Some Illinois communities are talking about recreational marijuana and if they should sell it. Good evening to you and thank you for joining us from iFox 10. People in Marshall are giving their thoughts on selling weed within city limits.
You know, we represent these people. We need to hear from them.
News 10's Sarah Lehman was at tonight's public hearing. She spoke with some people about where they stand. In tonight's top story, Sarah joins us now live from our newsroom with more on what they think.
Rondrella, about a dozen people spoke out tonight at the meeting. Out of all of them, only one was strictly against the selling of marijuana in the city limits of Marshall. But not all the public hearings have been like that, and city officials have a tough decision to make moving forward. In Illinois, starting January 1st, it will be legal to buy and have recreational marijuana in the state. Now, cities around the state are trying to decide if they want the selling of marijuana to be legal in their city limits. Marshall, Illinois had a public meeting Monday night to hear from you about how you feel. Courtney Brown was just one of the people who stood up and told her story.
I have had epilepsy since I was 8.
She says she recently had a seizure, and when she used cannabis, it helped. She also says she's showing signs of fibromyalgia.
I couldn't eat at all, and I lost 60 pounds. And then I went to the doctor, and she gave me my cannabis card. And so I went to the dispensary, 110 miles there and back.
That helped her, but it's also a far drive, which is why Brown is for the selling of cannabis within city limits. For her, it's a way to survive her everyday life.
Since I have epilepsy, you have to be seizure-free for 3 consecutive months in order to drive. And I recently had a seizure, so I cannot drive. And it would be so much easier for me to be able to call a friend or walk uptown and be able to buy it, and then instead of just being stuck without it, because it's really not worth it.
Marshall Mayor John Trev says he always learns something new at these public meetings. He says the council members are going to have a very tough decision ahead of them.
Council members are going to have a lot on their minds. It's just going to be tough. Yeah, I see the medical side, absolutely. Being an old-time cop, I see that negative side. Yeah, but times change.
Now again, like I said, only one person spoke out against the selling of marijuana tonight. He believes, among other things, that it could be a gateway drug. The city has to make a decision by the end of the year, and the mayor wants to make sure that there are more public hearings to be held. He wants to make sure everyone has a chance to say what they want to say. For now, reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Sarah Lehman, News 10. Back to you.
Well, another Illinois community has been considering its options for marijuana sales. Earlier this month, we told you Oblong city leaders put together an ordinance. It would ban marijuana dispensaries within city limits. However, it didn't pass. Now the town is working on a referendum. A vote to pursue a referendum could happen on November the 5th. If it's approved, it would be on the March 2020 election ballot. Indiana